Hey guys, so I recently just recorded a video about like 2 hours ago off my camera, but it's not trying to transfer to my iPad, so I'm gonna record off my iPad just to avoid all that because, yeah. The topic for today's video is called You Deserve More for a woman who's just now letting go or recently just got out of a relationship or situationship, whatever you want to call it, and is feeling kind of under the weather or unmotivated in life. Coming from someone who just recently got out of a situationship or whatever you want to call it. That's pretty long term. So if you are just now coming out from a relationship or getting over a situation or trying to build yourself back up, I do want to say I am so sorry that you had to go through that. No one deserves to go through that. It's a very tough process, especially if you deeply cared about that person or deeply loved that person and you feel like you didn't deserve it. So I do want to start by saying I really do apologize. If that man didn't tell you, I'm gonna tell you. Now I will be laying in my bed just for my own comfort. I tried to do this outside and I got rained on. I tried to do it like somewhere else and it just didn't go as planned. I'm gonna just do this from my bed, comfortable, relax, and still, get this video done. The first topic is no one lost in the situation. If you were able to get away from the person who couldn't see you or show you love, you will always win. So you might think, oh, well, you lost such a good person or someone you loved, or what are you gonna do now that they're gone, or how is like life gonna look now that they're not in your life? Really, you gain so much more than that. Like, you have the ability or the chance to get away from that person, whether you ended it or he ended it. God removed that person out your life for a very good reason. You will always win for that as long as you were the one who was with them every step of the way, show nothing but love, were doing good by them. Like, you will always win no matter what, just for getting out of that situation. You will win for yourself. You might not feel it now, but one day you will feel it. The next topic is the silence is the closure. The lack of clarity is the closure. Set yourself free without the apologies, the answer, the endings I thought I deserved, or you thought she deserved. These are all notes that I wrote for myself. I think I should share with you guys because I think it'll help you guys too, like it helped me. So I feel like us women are really big on closure. I feel like we all think we need closure after a situation has ended. Though it may sound right or sound good, I think it's not needed. Especially if the man say you needed the closure and he was like, okay, well, this what happened in my situation. I asked him for closure and he was like, yeah, we could sit down and talk about it. And it's been about 2 months and we never sat down and talked about it. So I think the silence was the closure that I needed. I think if someone actually truly cared about you, they would take the time of their day and sit down and talk with you or sit down and respond to you. In my case, I texted him multiple times or I reached out multiple times, told him how I felt about the whole situation. He never responded, or he just kind of ignored what I said and brushed it under the rug like it was nothing. So I think the lack of closure shows that he never truly cared about you or cared about your feelings enough to even sit down and have a conversation with you about the situation. The only thing that closure does is gives you a false feeling of completion. At the end of the day, a man will never truly tell you the real reason why they're done with you or don't want to be with you anymore. Because 9 times out of 10, the reason is not a good reason and they don't want to hurt your feelings. So I feel like you are better off without the closure that man was going to give you. The closure is that he didn't really care about you and it's time to move on. And the fact that he didn't give you closure is the reason why you need to walk away from the situation. Closure will never give you a different outcome. It'll never make it a different situation. It'll still be the same situation. The outcome's still the same. You're still single. That man still loved you or you still love that man. So really, it's no point of it. You're better off without that man. And it's time to reclaim your energy back. You gave that man so much of your energy. He went off and did whatever he did with it. And he uplifts himself with your energy. And now you're down and about and sad. No, it's time to take your energy back. Move on from that man. He didn't give you closure, so what? Life goes on. There's bigger and better things out there. And if he didn't give you no closure, fine, forget him. You don't need him. And one day he'll look back and be like, dang, that girl actually cared about me, or she actually wanted to sit down and have a conversation with me. Us as ladies need to stop reacting off emotions. I had a really big problem with that. It was very obvious and Looking back at it, I am not proud of myself. I'm very upset with myself how I handle certain situations. And it would be funny because as soon as I reacted off of it, I would regret it. But it's too late because I already sent that text, or now I look stupid, or, I just don't look sane. Like, I look crazy. You never want to look crazy, ever. That'll just help them move on from you or get away from you, or be like, oh, I don't even want her. Like, look how she just acted. Like, she's acting stupid. Like, never move off emotions. It's great to understand your emotions, but it's different to move off them. And it could lead to sin, it could lead to anything. Like, people say, like, if you had a gun, you were mad at somebody and you went and shot them, and now you regretted it, but now you gotta live with that decision for the rest of your life in jail. No matter what the situation is, sit back and think about it before you do anything. Count to 10 before you do anything. Think of the outcome before you do anything. Another thing is stop overthinking and quiet your mind. I had a big problem with overthinking. And I think it was just because of the lack of a reassurance that I was given. Us as women, we do have a problem with overthinking. Oh, like they're out with their friends, what are they doing? They're out with this certain friend who's just out all over the place. What are they doing? He's not texting back. What is he doing? He's following her on social media. What are they doing? What are they? Using her pics and her comments, what they got going on. I think that plays a big part of our mental health, because I feel like us constantly stressing about this man or stressing about the situation will definitely mess your mind up and have you going all over the place and crashing out and reacting off emotion, and tell yourself, is that really worth it? If I'm really worried about this man, if I think he's really gonna hurt me and go be with another female, let him be. Let him go. Anything that's causing you stress, let him go. If a man truly loves you, he will never put you in a situation for you to even overthink. You won't be overthinking with the right man, because you'll know. You just don't trust that man. I feel like that's why you just need to move on. And another thing is, you should always take your lessons and move on from them. I always learn something from every relationship that I've been in, and I always try to use it going forward. So whatever lesson that you think that you learned from that situation, write it down and always look back on it and always kind of study it to make sure you actually understand that lesson. I think my lesson was, I have a couple lessons that I'm gonna name in a few seconds, that I think I personally learned from my last situation, relationship, whatever you want to call it, that I will always forever go off of. Mine was, one, don't settle for less. Us as women should never ever settle for anything or anybody. And that goes for men too. I settled for someone who really didn't do anything for me, or really didn't show that they cared for me. They really never took me out, or they never really showed emotion, or never could be vulnerable with me. They couldn't give me that what I was giving them, if that makes sense. So I think us as women, we deserve that. We deserve princess treatment. We deserve to get taken out on dates. We deserve flowers. We deserve all of that. And I didn't receive any of that. Rarely. Don't settle for less. I'll ever remember this, because like that's one thing that I always have trouble with. And I feel like if he can't give you what you want, you need to move on and you need to find someone else who will. There's people out there who really will treat you like a princess, but you're so blinded by someone who doesn't care about you or doesn't want to put any effort into you. I always set that boundary in the beginning. So maybe I didn't set that boundary in the beginning. He thought it was okay not to take me on dates or give me flowers or do this or do that. Set the boundaries so they know going forward what to do. Or if they can't do it, then move on to the next person who will. The next one is, I learned that my feelings are always valid. He used to tell me, you're overreacting, or that doesn't make sense, or that you're wrong. Your feelings, like, don't make sense. But if I'm feeling a certain way and I'm telling you I feel a certain way, you should always sit down and listen to what I'm telling you. Because I will always sit down and listen to how you feel about a situation or how something made you feel. So if you telling me my feelings aren't valid, you just don't care about my feelings. You don't want to sit down, you leave me on red. You just don't want to talk on the phone about it, or you don't want to talk in person about it. You get mad every time I'm mad about a situation because you don't want to accept my feelings. You don't want to validate my feelings. Your feelings are always valid because it's coming from you. It's coming from your heart. It's coming from your mind. It's coming from you. So if they don't respect your feelings, they don't respect you. Another thing that I learned is, don't get too attached. Personally, feel like I was way too attached. And I feel like I have an anxious attachment style. And he had a avoidant attachment style. And I'm going to read off of the definition of avoidant attachment. An avoidant attachment style, also known as a dismissive attachment style, is characterized by a strong need for independence and a discomfort with emotional intimacy. Individuals with this style often had difficulty trusting others and may struggle to develop close relationships, preferring to maintain emotional distance. This style can stem from early childhood experiences. Fear of intimacy, desire for independence, difficulty trust, emotional distance, rejection, sensitivity, dismissive attitude. It's like he would be scared to commit, or he would be scared to express his feelings, or he would kind of, once he see things were getting serious, he would just step away, and he was just scared. Like, he was scared of love, basically. Me dealing with someone who's basically who's scared to love me, and I'm attached to them, it drove me crazy. Like, I was always trying to prove or get close to this person, and they would always push away. Or you can't make nobody love you. Like, you cannot make anyone like you. Men know their intentions with you the minute that they meet you. They know, like, oh, I'm gonna get in a relationship with this girl. Oh, I'm just gonna keep her on the side. Or I'm gonna do this with her. Like, they know. So I feel like I got too attached, and all the red flags just kept flying past me because I was so attached, and I feel like I couldn't let go. I would feel bad if I let go. It's just hard for me to step away from that, you know? And if I did, I always come right back because I was so attached to that person. Just don't get attached. It's never good. You look crazy. You look clingy. You look just like you're doing too much, or you care too much, and this person does not care about you, especially when they don't care about you. If that man does not care about you, does not show any signs of loving you, or is too inconsistent, let him go, move on to the next person. There's plenty of people out there for you. Or just love yourself. You don't need to be in a relationship either. Another thing is, don't let anyone show more than one sign of them being done with you. Me personally, I feel like that man towards the end kind of started talking to me different. He kind of started acting different. He didn't really want to link with me. He didn't really want to see me. He was just kind of distant, basically telling me he does not want to be with me or done with me. Like, never let a man tell you they're done with you more than once. Believe him the first time. Believe him when he tells you, especially when he tells you, I'm not going to be able to give you what you deserve. I'm not going to be able to do this for you. Believe him. He's trying to at least warn you. But you just think, oh, I can change him. I can make him like me. I can do this. I can do that. No, you cannot. Now you're fighting for a relationship that only you're fighting for. Now it's one-sided, and now it's unfair. Another thing is, choose peace over love. If that man is ruining your peace of mind, if he's just constantly just being disrespectful to you or not treating you right, leave him alone. Your peace is probably the best that you can have on earth. Where you should never be constantly worried about what he's doing, or constantly wondering how he's feeling towards you. You should never be doing that. So always choose peace. If it doesn't bring you peace, cut it off. If that man does not bring you peace, cut him off. Somebody will. Whether it be the next day, whether it be a year from now, somebody will bring you peace, and you will finally be happy. Do things that you like. Go out to eat by yourself. Go on solo trips. Do this, do that. Bring yourself peace. You don't need anyone else to bring you peace but yourself. Go sit outside and read a book. Get away from any negative thing that's going on in your life, and just try to separate your mind from all negativity. And always remember that God is always redirecting you to your spouse. I feel like God will bring people in your life just to see if you are healed, just to see if you have moved on from a situation, just to see if you learned your lesson from the last situation. He will really bring like a duplicate of someone that you're looking for, but it's not yet who you're really looking for, you know, just to see if you're ready. And this time it showed me that I was not fully ready. I think God will just test you, see if you're ready for your blessing, but you're showing him that you're not ready. So God will always bring someone in your life, whether it be a blessing or whether it be a lesson. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta pray. You gotta be very particular of what you want. God will bring him in your life. It might not be on your timing, but it will be on the right timing. Right now, God might just want you to focus on him. God broke y'all up because he wants you to focus on him only. You were idolizing that man. I feel like I was idolizing the dude I was with. God did not want me to do that. So I feel like he ended that because he knew I wasn't going to end that. And it kind of sucks when he's the one to break it off, and he's the one who wasn't treating you right. He was the one who wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? You should have been the one who broke it off in the first place. You let him leave you when you should have been the one leaving him. I think us as women, we all need to find what we love to do. We need to find a hobby. We need to stay busy. We never want to have time for anything or look unbusy, because it's not a good look. We want to look, we're so focused on our life that we don't have time for men. Never do we want to look like we're just at home sitting down all day not doing nothing. I always have something to do. Someone told me, I remember this dude was like, so like, what do you like doing, blah blah, and I was like, well, I really don't really do anything. I like staying at home. Like, that's boys don't want to hear that. They want to hear you, oh, I like doing this on Mondays, this on Tuesdays, and this on Wednesdays. Why are you fitting in that man's schedule? They should be fitting in your schedule. Also, if you look at on YouTube, search up The Wizard Liz, this lady named Margarita I forgot her last name, and this dude named Christian. Those three people helped me move on so easily and so fast because they really lecture you, kind of like how this video was, but more intense. Like, they'll talk to you like, girl, are you seriously gonna let that man do that to you? They will help you get over them so fast. Just go watch inspirational videos. Don't sit there and listen to sad music. Don't sit there and be out of press. There's multiple books that'll help you get over somebody or help you move on from a situation and help you become stronger with yourself and love yourself more. Once you have self-love, real self-love, you will not need nobody but yourself and God. In the moment that that man broke it off with me, the same day me and my friend got our sweet, he will hold your blessings until you are out of that situation. So you're not getting this until you move on from this situation, or you're not getting what you really deserve until you walk away. And if you're not strong enough to walk away, you're not strong enough to handle this blessing. Don't ever be so stuck on something that you're blocking your own blessings. There's so much more to life. There's so much more to come for you. This is the year. It's the beginning of the year. That man broke it off with you, or you broke up with him and you're sad. It's the beginning of the year. You still have the rest of the year to do what you need to do. He didn't wait till December. He did it now for a reason. Better yourself. Don't be like that. Don't ever in your life retaliate on anything. If that man cheated on you, don't go cheat back. Move on. Don't ever do what he did to you, because at the end of the day, you will be looked at as a bad person. You will be no better than him. Two wrong don't make a right. Don't ever stoop down to the level just to get back or just to feel better. No, it will not make you feel better. It will make you feel worse. You are such a queen. You are so pretty. You are so this and that. You deserve better. You truly deserve better. And that man will not give you better. I'm telling you, he will not. You now have the knowledge that you needed back then in that relationship. You can use it in your next relationship. You might think I wasted my time. I thought I wasted my time. There are also some apps that you can download. I downloaded the app called Motivation. And it'll send me, I wrote down like a list of like things it sent me that I really needed. I'm going to name off the quotes that it sent me throughout the day. One was, if someone wants to be with you, nothing will stop them from doing so, Alani. Love doesn't create excuses. If that man makes up any excuse not to be with you, he's never loved you. That's not the man for you. Why do you need an excuse not to love me? Another one is that it sent me was, a person who values you will never put themselves in a position to lose you. If you really want something, really want to pursue someone, if you really want that relationship, you're going to fight for it. You're never going to go cheat. You're never going to do this, talk to multiple women. You're never going to treat them like shit. So that's you're putting yourself in a position to lose that person. The next one is, people come and go, move on, go find yourself. The road is yours. Life goes on. Yes. How many times did you say, I'm never going to find anyone after this man. I'm never going to find someone. I'm never going to leave him. I'm never going to do this, and found someone. You always found somebody. Life goes on. There's so much more to life. Another one is, that really touched me, is, I am allowed to forgive someone without making space for them in my life again. It is so facts, because I feel like I told him, he was kind of just like, we should be friends, or we could still be friends. And I was like, no, we can't be friends. Are you serious? Do you hear yourself? After everything, you want to just be friends? You think I can sit here and just be friends with you? So I had to sit down and forgive that person. Forgive him for what he done to me. Forgive him for what position he put me in. Forgive him of how he made me feel. Because at the end of the day, forgiveness, literally, if God forgives you, you can forgive. You ask for forgiveness for God and he forgives you every time. So who are you to hold a grudge against somebody that did you wrong? You know what I'm saying? You will feel peace in your heart once you forgive that person. That does not mean you have to keep them in your life. I feel like I forgave him, and I just don't. I think it would be better for us not to be in each other's life anymore. You served your purpose in my life, and I served my purpose in your life. I do not have to make space for you in my life. And that's basically how I feel now, especially after how it ended, how he just ignored me and ignored my feelings and didn't want to sit down for closure and just basically just said F me. He didn't reach out. He hasn't reached out. And I just feel like I don't need to make space for you, for anyone who doesn't value me. So that's all that I wrote from the motivational app. It sends me all those quotes, like, and I'll screenshot it, save, sends me some at work. You can set what time it starts and ends. Mine starts at 6 a.m. because that's when I start work. Then mine ends at 10 p.m. because that's around the time I go to sleep. So throughout the day, it sends me like maybe like every hour it sends me quotes and stuff, and I screenshot it if it's a good one and I write it in my notes, so I can look back at it like I just did now and share it with you guys maybe. And you can do the same thing, share it with your friends. And one more thing that I wrote down, I don't know what app this was. Wait, no, I think someone said it in a video. It says, before you have a ring, you are nothing. Never agree to a situationship. My biggest regret in my last situationship is agreeing to be in a situationship. The moment that man told me he didn't want a relationship, or he didn't want to be in a relationship, or he's not ready for a relationship, I should have just moved on. I should have never allowed myself to be in a situationship, because at the end of the day, they never go nowhere. It's always confusion. It's always something. It's always not fair. So at the end of the day, that man will do whatever he wants to do, and you're stuck thinking y'all in a relationship. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll always be like, well, we're not together. Oh, we're not together. You can't get mad at this. We're not together. I tried something new today. Hopefully you guys liked it. Let me know if I should do more videos like this. I feel like I was kind of speaking to myself in the video, and hopefully speaking to you guys too if you're going through this situation. It's kind of like affirmations, like to yourself. Like, hope you guys like this video. Just subscribe, like, comment, share it to any friends going through this, or any friends going through heartbreak, or any friends who stuck on that man. I need maybe get back on TikTok and post some clips of it. I really don't want to get back on TikTok. One more thing I did forget to say at the video is take a social media break. Like, it will have you at so much peace, and just have you not worried about no one, not compare yourself to no one. Like, it is so great. I want everyone to always take a social media break, because it's such a big difference in life. Like, yeah, so hope you guys love this video. Bye. See you in the next one.
I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm freaking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. No fit kill. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill my eyes. My set, follow the stars. Yeah, you shall find her. It's a bad vibe. If you hit your enemies, enemies shine. If you're not depend on me, enter the light. Cause you can never kill my vibe. But here with no sacrifices. Everything was taken, you had to make it. Vibe killer, me I no go take shit. Vibe killer. Your